Hey, howdy, hey partners, it's Today I Grew Up, and today I'm super excited because we have my Woody collection for 2025. Let's get into it.
You're watching Today I Grew Up!
Now give me the
Us,
microphone.
no!
It's my turn. You're watching Today I Grew Up. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Excited to be back with you today, partners, to look at my Woody collection for what I have in 2025. Excited to go through the Woodies that I do have in my collection and why. This is my 1995 Wave 1 Posable Wires Woody. He still has the spurs on the boots, and he also has the smaller pull string ring. Thinkway Toys actually gave us something more accurate in size, but for some reason after the first wave, they didn't give us that feature. They made the pull string ring bigger. They got rid of the spurs for some reason, and a big difference is that they got rid of the posable wires in his body. So something that's really cool. And Disney Store recently brought that back with their 2025 Disney Store Woody. They brought the posable wires thing back. But it's nice to have the vintage one here from Thinkway from 1995, all those years ago. He still has some pretty good abilities to pose here. The wires, I notice on his legs, the wires do seem a little weaker, like they're not as strong. You can still bend it and it'll still hold, you know. But I feel like it's a little bit harder for him to stand with the wires. You have to balance them just perfectly so that his legs can hold him up properly. My jeans have a little stain right there. I'm not sure how that happened. It's pretty old, so anything could have happened. But it's in pretty mint condition despite that. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of scratches here. He has one scratch right here that's a little major right there. But other than that, it's pretty great. He's got rosy cheeks still. I like his buttons, his badge. He's got a nice vest. It's not sewn to the body, but still a nice vest. You got the belt buckle. You have his holster there. Still talks, still works.
There's a snake in my boot.
So that's nice.
Howdy, partner. My name's Woody. You're my favorite deputy. Yee-haw, cowboy. There's a snake in my boot.
I think his voice box is a little faulty because sometimes he speaks without me pulling it back, but I'm just glad that it still works. So that's really cool. I really like the spurs on this edition. On the bottom of the boot says Disney Thinkway Toys, made in China. I really like the boots on this. They're a little bit squishy, a little bit soft vinyl plastic, but looks really great. So yeah, this is my 95 Woody, not modified, factory from Thinkway Toys. Pretty good for the era, for the age. I think he looks great. I really like having the first Thinkway Toys Woody in my collection. Next Woody in my collection is this one that I actually got from, I forgot where I bought this. I think I got it on an eBay auction, and I forgot that I bought it. And I found it in my toys chest, and I was like, wait a second. It's got a different kind of plasticky hat. I think it's a 1996 variant because his hair looks a little darker brown, like more chocolatey brown. He doesn't have a voice box anymore. It didn't come with one. Oh, he does have spurs on the bottom, but he does not have posable wires. So I'm not sure. Let's see what the size scale difference is between him and 95 Wired Woody. He's the same size as Wired Woody. So I'm assuming this is probably a 1996 version because of his jean colors. Look, they're darker on 95. They're a little bit lighter on 96. I could be wrong. Let me know if you think you know what Woody this is. I think it is a 96 version of Woody because of the hat difference, unless it's not original, and the jeans difference. But it's still a really nice Woody, great condition. He just doesn't have a voice box. He looks exactly like my 4-foot tall Woody that I have in my collection. But I don't know, there's just something about the face sculpt that looks a little different than the 95 here on the left. Different face shape. It's a little bit wider here, a little bit more narrow his head overall on this one. But yeah, very interesting Woody. I think it's cool to have, you know, a couple vintage Woodies in my collection. So this is the second vintage Woody in my collection. Now here's the first custom Woody in my collection I'm showing off. He is a huggable plush Thinkway Toys head, and it was from Toy Story 4 2019 movie promotion. He's got great head flop and pretty great condition. I think I found this huggable plush head on eBay for like maybe $40-50. That's what he was going for last year. This year I think the prices have gone a little bit higher. He has open hands here which is good. He used hot glue gun to kind of stick it on the body so it doesn't fall off. I painted the belt buckle myself this yellow for more movie accuracy. I changed the pull-string ring myself. He has a Divine Child voice box with slower track feature just for fun. I took the batteries out, so that's why you can't hear it right now. The boots came with movie accurate yellow spurs, which I like. This was from an older Disney Store Woody, so some of the older models had the accurate color yellow. I don't know why they didn't keep that. I like having Andy on the bottom of the Woody boots for the customs, so that is cool. But he's pretty cool because he's very floppy. It's a very ragdoll, true ragdoll floppy Woody like the movie. And I really like that. I think that's really movie accurate. And for a stunt Woody, I can throw him around, not feel bad about it. He's got a Disney Store hat here, just a standard one. But I really like him. I think he looks great. It's really nice to have something I don't have to worry about breaking. I can just throw him around and he still looks kind of accurate. It cost me about $100 to make, maybe a little more, but not bad for a budget movie accurate Woody. This does it for me, but I call him my stunt Woody. Next Woody in my collection is the 2025 Disney Store Woody. This is brand new for this year. It started popping up late last year, but he's got real pulsable wires in his arms. He's got pulsable wires in his legs, just like the new Jessie, which is really nice. And it's cool. Bullseye, I believe, also has pulsable wires, so that is really nice. But he's really, really cool. He does have the mustard yellow on the boots, which I don't like. I really, really don't like that color. Cool thing about these new Woodies is that they have Andy on the bottom of the boot. So that is a huge improvement from Disney Store. The downgrades from the Disney Store Woody model is that they changed his hands, so you no longer get open hands. You get a cupped hand and one to like kind of grip his hat. And his face didn't really change. He has rosy cheeks, which is nice. It's not bad, but overall I think they need to change and upgrade Woody's head sculpt, in my opinion. But the one thing I do like about him is that he's posable wires, which is fun, but definitely less movie accurate. He doesn't really have a head flop. His voice box is okay. He's cool. He's great. If you liked wired Woodies, then you should get this one. I might mod him in the future just to show you partners how that process works for the new editions. Hopefully it's the same zip tie method, but we'll do that in a future video. Next up, we have 2009 Cloud Pattern Woody with real denim jeans, USA edition. His vest is a little bit oversized, I will say. It's not sewn to the body like the Brazilian one I have, but it's still a nice Woody overall. He's lasted for a long time. He's the first Woody I ever bought in my Toy Story collection, and I really love having him for nostalgic reasons. He really is a big part of my Toy Story, and it's nice to have him still in really great condition over the years. Mostly I was a display collector when I started this collection, so that helped me kind of preserve his condition. I still have his original stand that you got from the company, and it's got a huge pull string ring. He does come alive. He can talk to you, respond to your voice. He has a little microphone inside him. The collection line was great for that reason, because he did have a toy mode, but he also had an alive mode, which was really cool. And although John Lasseter said this was the most accurate Woody ever made and it's Andy's toy, I could say for alive mode Woody, why not? I would give him that. But for toy mode Woody, definitely not just like the movie. I still enjoy it. It's still nostalgic. And I love having one boxed as well as out of the box in my collection. Next up, we have my boxed 2009 Cloud Pattern Woody. Clouds pattern, you can see on the logo there. I got it from somebody on Facebook Marketplace, and believe it or not, it only cost me about $350, I believe. So it was a very realistic price for the age of the toy. She had put it up on a shelf for a nursery, so basically it never was used at all. It was just kept in mint condition. The box was a little dusty when I got it, but guess what? It was dark in the room and there was no sunlight that hit it in that time. So it's like a Grail time capsule piece. It was kept in low light. It was kept away from the elements, temperature controlled room, and so it survived from 2009. And now if you look at it, it's like, wow, it's like I just went to Toys R Us, picked it up, and it's still in mint condition. The box doesn't have any major dents or rips, tears, dents. It's all pretty good. I mean, there's a little warping maybe on the back from just the age of the cardboard, but he still has his pull string hanging out here. I did take out the batteries and resealed him because I don't want battery corrosion, because I plan to just keep him mint and sealed for this one. Because let's say in the future I need to open it. I'm able to say, well, mine still works because I saved him from battery corrosion. So that's why I'm really big on that, or keeping my toys sealed without batteries. The top of the box, you can just see the condition is still fantastic. And also here's the condition of the bottom of the box. Nothing too crazy. Pretty great. And I love that the window is not warped. Everything here on the plastic window is clear still. It looks awesome. It's just amazing to have because of how old it is now. It's going to turn 20 years old soon, just a few years. So it's pretty cool to have a Cloud Pattern Woody mitten box from 2009. Next up in my collection is a Medicom Woody Gen 3. This one came out most recently. They've come with 3 different editions of him, each one slightly different than the next. And I guess the differences between those waves are just minor things with the vest, the jeans, just the way things are sewn. It's pretty much identical. I think the first wave was the best, Gen 1. Gen 2, I owned that one and I hated it. I thought that the materials were really sloppily sewn together. It just didn't look good to me, so I sold it. And then when they announced Gen 3, I took a risk and thought, well, I do miss having a Medicom Woody in my collection. Why don't I buy Gen 3 and see if it's any better? And to my surprise, it was better. It's not as great as the Gen 1 Woody, from what I hear, but it's probably the second best Medicom Woody you can own is the Gen 3 Woody. I love the stand that he comes with. He has a removable hat. I really love the hat. It's probably one of my favorite features. And although that's not an amazing toy mode in my opinion, at least it's a representation of a toy mode from a toy company from Japan. And I appreciate it for what it is. He does have posable wires, which is really nice. He has the swap out faces, which is not my favorite thing. And he also does not have a real working voice box, something that I wish he had, especially for the price point. You're paying $300-$400 for this. So I do kind of expect a voice box, but Medicom doesn't do that. So I'm okay with it though. It's nice. I'm planning to keep it because it goes really well with my Medicom Buzz Lightyear over there. So I do like having this in my collection. Plan to keep him, and he looks great for display. I really like him a lot. Last but not least, this is my favorite Woody in my whole entire collection. It's my movie accurate Woody, and I've modified it myself with the help of friends over the course of many years now. When I started modifying toys 5 years, it took me that long to kind of get to this point with this Woody. And basically he has a Medicom Woody hat with the felt mod on it. It's very nice. I do like the Medicom hat. I think it's one of the most accurate Woody hats we ever got. He's got a Seed Toys head, Seed Toys bandana, Seed Toys badge, and he has pearlized buttons that I found myself. He has the Brazil sewn-on vest. He has pearlized buttons, and he also has a ruby on holster, and his belt, boots, belt buckle, spurs, and little holster yellow detail was handmade by my friend, not a toy company, in Brazil. So that's very special. His open hands are from Seed Toys. His voice box is from Divine Child in the UK, which has Tom Hanks' movie accurate voice lines, slow retract feature, and he also has a small pull-string ring. So he is as most accurate as I can make him. I really love having him. In the future, I do plan to maybe upgrade the Seed Toys head to something better, like Luminous Toys, if that's available at some point. But for now, I'm very happy with this Woody. I think he's amazing. He is really cool. He's for display only. You handle him too much, he's not going to last. This Woody still has head flop, which is nice. It's not like the most I've seen on a Woody, but at least he has that. He does have some clearance in there because he's just zip tied, and then he has a cotton ball, and then that voice box is right underneath that cotton ball. So he has some clearance to move. In the future, I may play with the zip tie a little bit, loosen it, but for now it's okay because I'm just displaying him mostly. But I'm just glad that he is able to head flop. Also, his badge is removable by a metal pin. It's a little messy back there with glue to hold that pin in place, but at least it works. And it's a little shiny, the badge, I will say, but I do enjoy it on this Woody for now until I get something better. I always love to show off his swinging holster mod because I just think that was really well done. Just like the movie, it's very movie accurate to have his holster swinging when he's like moving and running around. And I really like that craft jewel. It's just the perfect dark red. It's deep dark red. It's almost burgundy color, but then in the light turns more red and translucent, just like we see him on screen. And in Toy Story 4, we saw close-up shots of the holster, and the ruby really did look like this. I'm really proud to find this ruby myself, and I'm the one who attached it on with a real metal washer for metallic detail on the ring of it. I did handwrite Andy on the bottom of his boot myself, but one day I do hope to meet John Morris in person so that he can autograph that for me, because it would be more meaningful to have the voice of Andy actually sign Woody's boots. It is a little uneven here, the boot. I probably will sand it down in the future and get the real autograph done on this boot. The wooden base stand that you see here, unfortunately you can't buy it anymore. I did find it on Etsy. The lady who made it for me stopped making them and she closed up her shop. So unfortunately you can't buy it anymore. But I like the stand because it reminds me of what Big Al had in the display case for hanging Woody inside the case. So I'm very grateful to have it. Unfortunately, you can't buy it anymore. There you have it, partners. A look at my Woody collection for 2025. Let me know in the comment section below, what's your favorite Woody in my collection? And also, what's your favorite Woody in your personal collection? I'd love to hear your thoughts below about it. It's always cool to hear what customs you're working on for Woody or what toys you'd like to collect for your collection. I feel I have all the Woodies that I would like for this collection. I think it's really cool to have a variety of them. Maybe in the future we'll get a Robosen Woody, who knows? As always, partners, thank you so much for watching, liking, and commenting on these videos. It really helps support what I do here on YouTube. If you'd like to continue to support me in this journey, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're alerted for future videos on this channel, and I'll see you, partners, on the next video review.
You weren't the real Buzz Lightyear. You're an action figure.
You are a sad, strange little man. You are a sad, strange little man. That might be.
You are a child's plaything. Hey, Ham, look, I'm Picasso.
I don't get it.